What do you consider a masterpiece?
Ooh, that's a tough question. And that word is definitely thrown around way too quickly these days. But something that speaks to multiple generations, I think, is. So that's why I'm reticent when people are like, a movie made this year is a masterpiece. Really? We
Hard
need
to say yet.
A little bit of time. It needs to sort of brew and see, is it going to be something like a Pinocchio or something like that that really stays and has sort of legs? I think then that's something that if it speaks to multiple generations, I think it says something about it.
It's interesting that you say that because if you think about what are your favorite animation movies, it's often, not always, but often one of the ones that you experienced young and it made an impact on you. Mm-hmm. And so then it carries that extra weight. And it'll be interesting to see as people list what their favorite, as they text in what their favorite or what they consider to be an animation masterpiece. Mm-hmm. It might comment on, how old they are. For me, I actually put Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I realize that's not a fully animated, but taking the classic characters, creating new animation for them, watching them all interact. I mean, this was like Avengers Endgame before Avengers Endgame. You had Disney and Warner Brothers arguing over Bugs cannot have one more second of screen time than Mickey or vice versa. So their biggest characters had to be on screen at the same time just because each side didn't want their main star to have any less screen time than the others.
Yeah, they literally had a part of the contract.
It was.
They had to have exactly the same amount of time.
And so to me, that to me is an animation movie masterpiece. I have others.
Yeah.
What's your top one?
Well, the one I thought of first was Beauty and the Beast. It really was a game changer. I think that's another definition of masterpiece is how did it influence the medium? How did it influence animators? How did it influence the studios? Into the Spider-Verse, I think we've had enough time, you could see, look at the influence that movie had on animation as a medium and animation as on the animators themselves. Has just been huge. Spirited Away would be another one that I would have in there from Miyazaki. Just the incredible influence that it had, how shockingly original it was and still is to this day. Pinocchio, I think you got to put that in there. I mean, just the incredible animation.
I mean, just think about
what
it.
It did.
You got kids smoking in that movie.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen
it's crazy.
anymore.
Yeah.
Okay,
so there's
but when we were talking in our show prep, you picked Beauty and the Beast first.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast, the first animated film to be nominated for Best Picture. The incredible Menken Ashman songs, the wonderful message of beauty lies within, and accepting people that are flawed and forgiving